Please stay tuned to the end of this hot take to see a clip from our newest no bullshit sketch. We did a comedy short about the Predator movie, and I think you're gonna like it, so stay tuned to the end. Hello and welcome back to Hot Take here on No Bullshit, where we review the latest movies and give you our hot take on them. Today's topic is The Predator, the fourth installment in the Predator movie franchise. Directed by Shane Black, this new entry in the series has a lot to offer, but doesn't hold up to the original three movies. We're going to talk about that today here on Hot Take. In short, yes, The Predator is a worthy addition to this franchise. It's a good movie with lots of great action, thriller elements, and some sci-fi and some killer parts in there too. If you like the Predator movies, you're definitely going to like The Predator from 2018. But it does have a few drawbacks as well too. It's not a perfect movie, there are a few issues with the story and some of the actors, which we'll get to soon. Basically, the film has great special effects, good sci-fi elements, an awesome villain with the Predator chasing after them, and of course, there's a ragtag group of soldiers very reminiscent of the first movie, and the last Predators movie as well. These movies like to take a group of soldiers and pit them against the Predator, having them being hunted the most of the time, and that's pretty much what happened in this movie with a few other twists in there too. The Predator was definitely a funnier movie than all the other entries. It had a lot of good comic relief, a lot of good actors in there too, a lot of funny people, a lot of jokes, but at times it might have seemed a little too funny too. It kind of pulled you out of the movie a little bit with all the jokes non-stop, but that is the director style. This was of course directed by Shane Black, who is the director and also an actor from the original movie. And it has a lot of Shane Black hallmarks in the movie too. There's a main character who's a kid, which is something he likes to do, and he also sets his movies on holidays. Typically the movies of his are set on Christmas, but this one had a little twist being set on Halloween, which I thought was nice. And then one other thing to note in this movie was Olivia Munn was the female lead. Now she's not the main character, she's not the main guy, but she comes in as like the second main character, and they really give her a lot to work with. Olivia Munn of course is beautiful, she's a pretty decent actress, not the best, but she does a serviceable job in this movie. But I think they went a little over the top with the feminist push here. They kind of overpowered Olivia Munn if you ask me. They had her run around, they had her chasing down the Predator, which is supposed to be this really fast monster, but somehow she could chase it down, and they even had her jump on the Predator's head at one point, which I thought was a little ridiculous. The rest of the cast, other soldiers, did a pretty good job at keeping that up. They looked like soldiers, they looked like they knew how to use weapons and fight and stuff like that, but Olivia Munn jumping in there as this scientist who knows how to fight for like no reason really threw me off. But those are just a few minor drawbacks in an otherwise great movie, a great blockbuster type movie, a good addition to this Predator series, and it's also a lot of fun too. Don't let me play down the humor too much. It is fun to watch. That brings me to the story summary for this movie. The story summary for the Predator basically goes like this. There's a new Predator that crash lands on Earth. There's this group of army guys that come across it. And then one of the guys, our main character, forgive me, I don't know his name, but he's the blonde guy, he's the main character, and he comes across the Predator after the ship crashes. He grabs a few parts off the ship, he grabs one of the masks and one of the Predator's weapons and sneaks off, but he ends up going on the run from the American military. And this is where the story really takes off. Basically, the government's trying to cover up that the Predator happened. That's why they're trying to hide and silence our main character. And then on top of that, another Predator ends up coming to Earth to chase down the first one that came there. And then from there, some more of the story stuff happens. You have Olivia Munn coming in as the scientist. They want to study one of the Predators, and it all goes crazy from there. All in all, pretty good story and really recaptures some of the original Predator stuff, but it goes to the next level too. They show more of the technology. The graphics in this movie are good, so you can see more of the Predator advanced technology. You see more Predator stuff. There's like 2 different Predators in this one, and there's also some like Predator dogs, like attack dogs, which were pretty cool too. A little bit of a CGI muddled mess, but I still liked it. With all that said, let's go and bring out the hot take meter. I'll easily give the Predator a 3 out of 5 flames. A real middle score, and I know I give that one a lot, but there's a lot of good movies this year, and I think the Predator is one of them. I wanted to give the movie a 4 because I really did like it in the theater. This is a good theater movie. We saw it in IMAX, which was excellent. Big screen, really good definition of the picture, and it looks awesome, but there were those few drawbacks, like I said, the stuff with Olivia Munn, and maybe some of the cast could have been better. I like the main character fine, but I think it might have been better with like a big hit star there. Like, he couldn't really hold up to Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's a tough job to do, I know. They could have tried to maybe put Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or Jason Statham in there or something. That might have been a better fit, but all in all, 3 out of 5, very solid movie, not too bad, but if you you like the Predator movies, definitely check it out. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Hot Take, guys. Now I want you to check out some clips from our new sketch from the No Bullshit 2 channel. It's called Two Guys Watching Trailers, and we're going to be doing this for a number of movies coming up, which should be fun. This first one, we watched the trailer for Predator and then did a little bit about it. Check this out.
That if you're going to be a Predator, you'd probably be like Donald Glover in Predator 2. Remember that one?
Childish Gambino is in the Predator?
Oh, no, sorry. Danny Glover. Lethal Weapon. Danny Glover.
Oh, Danny Glover. I'm getting too old for this shit.
This is America. I only know this is
America.
America.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
This is America.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah. Okay, listen here. Let's get this straight. Okay. I'd be like the big Predator, and you'd be like Keegan-Michael, because he's definitely gonna die in this movie, dude.
Pretty cool, right? Had a lot of fun filming that with my buddies who were on camera and behind the camera. Turned out really great, so if you want to check out that whole video, go to the link below or type in No Bullshit 2 on the YouTube search. That's our second channel where we have streams. We live stream about movies. I also put up random other videos. Sometimes I put up clips on there. Sometimes I put up sketches like I did for this movie, and we also have a sketch from the Mission Impossible movie about a month ago. So check it out if you're interested in some good extra content. Thanks again for tuning in to Hot Take today, guys. We'll be back next week to talk about the latest Hollywood movie.